Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Organized Chaos Stories with Shabana. I'm your host, Shabana Knight, from the great Pacific Northwest, where it rains a lot. And if you've felt like life is messy, magical, and meaningful all at the same time, you're in the right place. Before we dive in, a quick reminder. If you would like to be a guest on the podcast, send me a message, and if the stars align, let's get something on the books. It's a new year, and I truly believe this is our season to have more fun and let the magic happen. So today, I have a fun and honestly funny story for you. My youngest daughter and her best friend went to a hobby horse competition. Yes, those hobby horses. Toy horses on wooden sticks that kids run around with, jump over obstacles, and compete in full courses. If you have seen hobby horsing competitions online, you probably associate them with Great Britain. And if you haven't, you should look on TikTok or wherever and look them up. But when we found out there was one happening in our town, my daughter was like, sign me up, and my friend too. So we're like, all right, I guess this is happening. And off we went to the hobby horse competition. Now, here's where it gets even better. Today also happens to be day 10 of a 14-day challenge inside Kathy Heller's online community that I am a part of. And today's theme, having fun. Not striving, not pushing, not hustling, just fun. So after the call and sleeping a little longer, I'm getting ready to head to the competition, and I decided to put on my sparkly gold tennis shoes. Super comfy, of course, off Amazon, and yes, I will post a picture on my socials. But why? Why the gold shoes? Because they're fun, of course, because they make me happy, because when I look down at them, I smile. These are the shoes that I have ditched the high heels, and I wear them with dresses and with jeans. I love these shoes. So here's the funny story. Halfway through the event, I look down at my shoes. I'm like, oh, I got to take a picture of them. I take a picture of my shoes, and in my head, I'm thinking, I love these shoes. They're so fun. They're so beautiful. And I kid you not, right after I take the pictures, I literally am looking up. The MC of the competition speaks into the mic and he says, is everyone having fun? I sure am. It was so out of the blue. I knew that he did not see me look at my shoes or take a picture. I literally laughed out loud because that was the whole reason I took the picture, to post later and say, I wear these shoes because they are fun and they bring me joy. I felt like the universe was giving me a huge wink, or even both eyes wink, but that doesn't really make sense because then you would be blinking. Anyways, double winks from the universe. And that's when it landed for me. Fun is a state of mind first. Earlier on the call, Kathy Heller was talking about interviewing Mark Rucker on her podcast. If you don't know her podcast, it's so good. Just look up Kathy Heller. Anyway, he wrote a book called The Fun Habit, How the Pursuit of Joy and Wonder Can Change Your Life. Disclaimer, I have not read the book. I did purchase it off Amazon. It does arrive tomorrow. I'm really excited to read it. However, on the podcast, which I also want to listen to that podcast with the interview, but apparently in the book or the interview, he shares that 2.5 hours of fun a day can unlock our creativity. Isn't that wild? I just need to have an hour of fun, and I feel like that would unlock my creativity. So 2.5 hours of fun in a 24-hour period will unlock fun. I feel like that is one of those best kept secrets. Even big corporations schedule playtime, not because they're being nice, but because it helps people think bigger, create more, and go further than staying stuck in a 9-to-5, check the box type places. And I thought, wow, when did fun become optional, or worse, irresponsible? I want 2026 to mean more fun for myself and my family. More fun for me means having music on more, putting my phone down more, writing more, drinking more warm drinks, being more present, and being around more people is what came to mind for me during the exercise. We will see how that type of fun will play out this year. Now let's talk about fun people. Who just popped in your mind? Who just made you laugh? Was it yourself? Was it me? Was it your child, your dog, your neighbor, some random YouTuber? Maybe you realize you could download the Bumblebee app and make a new friend this year and or go to a comedy club and laugh more, or just start watching comedy reels online. But really, have you ever noticed how fun people just have more fun? I know that sounds silly, but they do. They are magnetic, they are light, they laugh easily, they are supportive, kind, bubbly, sometimes even a little obnoxious, but in the best way. And sometimes I catch myself thinking, what are you on and why aren't you sharing? But the truth is our bodies are our own pharmaceuticals. I don't know all the science behind it, but I do know our bodies are powerful. Joy matters. Laughter matters. I know somewhere it says joy is medicine to the soul. Play matters. Everyone wants to be around fun people because when we are having fun, ideas flow, collaboration happens, book ideas are born, podcast episodes appear, creative doors open. Fun creates space, and space is where magic happens. Again, if you want to be a guest on my podcast and have fun, but deep and lighthearted conversation, reach out. And to be completely honest with you, how did the fun go today? I watched my daughter and her best friend run around with hobby horses, jump obstacles, taking some parts seriously, laughing and being completely themselves. It was silly, quirky, fun, beautiful, and joyful. All the kids looked like they had a blast. And at the end, of course, they got like ribbons. So it was a really good day. It was beautiful, it was joyful, and it reminded me that fun doesn't have to make sense to be meaningful. My encouragement to you today is this: go have so much fun. Buy the sparkly shoes and wear them everywhere. Do the silly thing, which of course reminds me of another silly thing I did recently. So on Friday afternoons, I help out at the middle school where my youngest goes, and I haven't been back since because it's been winter break and everything. So Friday was the first time back, and it was so great to see the teachers and the students and stuff. So when I got home, I knew my 7th grader would be home with her friend. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna like put on a song and walk in the house with the song on speakerphone and come in dancing and stuff like that. So you know that song, it goes, I've got the magic in me and everything I touch turns into gold. So I had that song playing and I come in and I'm like dancing and stuff, and her friend is just like laughing at me because it was funny. I was like being silly and stuff. Oh, she was like not having it. And so I, eventually stopped. But my point is like, have fun, do things that are silly and like be ridiculous, Okay, totally like don't know where my notes are. Okay, there it is. Because fun is not extra, it's essential, and sometimes fun is exactly where the magic begins. And of course, one more thing to share. Okay, so you know the phrase, you can do hard things. What if we changed it to, you can do fun things? I really think we need to say that more, you can do fun things, because I don't think we give ourselves permission enough to do fun things. And then leading into this thought, you can do hard things, but you can do them funly. And I know all my English majors are probably rolling their eyes. Please relax. I know funly is probably technically not a word, but I didn't really look it up, so it could be a word. But that's not the point because we are trying to have fun. So, and honestly, creating is fun. I mean, obviously, like if you've ever observed a kindergarten classroom or a preschool, they're all about creating and having fun and like being present and being in the moment. So, sorry. The point is, what if the next time we have something hard to do, we choose to have fun before the hard thing and after the hard thing and maybe even during the hard thing? Because if I'm being honest, a lot of the things I personally label as hard aren't actually hard. They are just things. Folding the laundry, doing the dishes, cleaning the house. Those things are not hard. Yes, maybe when I am much older and my body is physically older, they may like be hard, but really they are just things I don't feel like getting started on. Then I think to myself, is this actually hard, or is it just a mindset issue? And then there are things that are genuinely hard. For example, a really hard workout. It can be difficult to get started, but once it is done, I am always proud of myself. I feel accomplished. I feel better. So maybe hard and fun aren't opposites at all. Maybe they are just experiences shaped by how we show up to them. And guess what I am really trying to say is this. The next time you're faced with doing something hard, what if you choose a fun attitude instead of white-knuckling your way through it? Put on music, make it a game, laugh at yourself, and see if the outcome feels different. Not just in what gets done, but in how you feel while doing it. Thank you so much for tuning in this week for another episode. Here are the takeaways. Number 1, fun is a choice and a mindset. It doesn't require perfect circumstances. It starts with how we decide to show up even in ordinary moments. 2, hard and fun are not opposites. You can do hard things and do them funly. A playful attitude can completely change the experience and the outcome. Takeaway 3, most hard things are not actually hard to complete. They are just our internal resistance to getting started. Tasks like laundry, dishes, or cleaning feel heavy because of mindset, not difficulty levels. Takeaway 4, fun fuels creativity and connection. When we allow ourselves to have fun, ideas flow, collaboration happens, and life feels more expansive. And takeaway number 5, joy is productive. Having fun is not irresponsible. It regulates our nervous system, relaxes us, lowers our cortisol levels, motivates, and is often the missing ingredients that makes life feel lighter, happier, and freer. And again, thank you for being here. This is what I need from you. Make sure you are following the show so you don't miss an episode. Send it to a friend or post it on socials. And if you are feeling wild and fun, my friend, leave me an amazing review. Literally takes less than 2 minutes. And if you don't know how to leave a review, just Google it. So then maybe it will take you 5 minutes to leave a review. Watch a YouTube video on how to leave a review and leave me a good review. That'd be awesome. And if not, no worries. We can still be friends, maybe. All right, just kidding. Also, I really love 5 stars and I like hearts in case you're wondering. Yeah, I think that's everything. Share it, love it. Send me a nice message. I like those. Those are fun. Anyways, love you. Good night. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Bye. This podcast is sponsored by Happy Mail. I created Happy Mail for when you don't have the words, Happy Mail does. Happy Mail sends handwritten cards of encouragement that uplift, comfort, and reminds everyone they matter. Happy Mail is better than a McDonald's Happy Meal, spreading kindness, not calories. Click the link in the show notes and get your Happy Mail sent ASAP. Limited to U.S. residents only. Hey you, yes you. Thank you so much for listening to Organized Chaos, Stories with Shabana. If you love this episode as much as I did, hit that subscribe button, leave an outstanding review, and share it with a friend who needs some inspiration. Thank you for being part of this community. Remember, in every bit of chaos, there is always a story waiting to emerge. Who knows, maybe sharing your story might inspire others to share theirs. The possibilities are endless. Let's live in the possibilities.